There are many lows when a person starts collecting coins, because as you said, forgery is one of the issues. If he doesn't choose the right channel of collecting coins, if he chooses to go with the society and start collecting in a very organized way, in a very systematic way, taking advice from good collectors, that's the right path of collecting, sir. But many times what happens is a person has a passion in him of collecting coins, but then he's not aware of the societies, the collectors, the groups that have been formed, the educational institute that are there. He's totally unaware of that, so he starts collecting in his own way. As you gave me an example that there are people who sell coins outside, so he looks at the coins, he's like, wow, they're such a beautiful coins, they belong to so and so period, they belong to Hoysala dynasty, they belong to Yadava dynasty, very beautiful, I'll keep them. But then after a couple of years, what happens is he gets to know that there are societies, there are educational institutes which offer service and which guide people how to collect coins. He goes to them, he shows the coins, this is my collection, and he realizes that they're not good coins, they're duplicates. So that is, I think, one of the really bad impact that a person should withstand when he gets this, because many people just leave the hobby after listening to that. And the highs of the coin collection is once a person is collecting for 30-40 years and he realizes that he can't collect anymore, he has to sell his collection, and as a collection he gets a really good appreciation to it. And apart from that, apart from the appreciation part, the amount of people he is meeting, the amount of exposure he is getting, the amount of like-minded people he is meeting in an exhibition or a show or a seminar, the pleasure, the discussion that they have is just tremendous, sir. There are no words to actually explain that. So in our field, we can say that every person, every collector, every researcher is really very enthusiastic. So everybody is young, no matter what. My advice to kids starting collection would be read more and more of history, start collecting the basic coins which are not very expensive, join various societies and educational institute, get in touch with collectors, good collectors, and get in touch with good dealers so that they help you build your collection. And most of all, it's a very lovely hobby. I think every person should have it. It definitely there is no harm in collection, but it definitely brings down the stress in your life. Not now, maybe in future when you're working and you have a lot of stress from the work, from the office. Coin collection would definitely help, because it will just uh, bring down all your stress, all your emotions will just again come up when you see old coins, your collection, and when you read about that. When a person is holding a coin, he looks at the coin, he is like, अरे वाह यार, ये तो औरंगजेब के टाइम का कॉइन है, ये जहांगीर के टाइम का कॉइन है. These were one of the first coins that were minted in India. So these are 2500 years old coins. So he can relate it. He's actually touching the coins that were touched by the people who were using 2500 years back. So it's really a emotional thing when a person is collecting coins, because he's relating his ancestors to it. Few days back, I had a person who had come to my shop. He was a Maharashtrian. He told me, "Arey, do you have a coin of Sheela Haras?" I'm like, "Yes, we do have." So I was like, "Sheela Haras from Kolhapur?" He's like, "Yes, I'm the descendant of their family." So when a person is looking into a coin, he gets emotionally attached to a coin, because he's seeing the coins that have been touched and handled by his ancestors.